There's one characteristic that crosses all big businesses, and that is they got big because they learned how to scale their organizations. And consequently, most big businesses have a lot of people in the middle of their organization called middle managers. And as we looked at productivity gains in earlier days of the personal computer and then the web, we saw productivity enabled these people in the middle of the organization to be more productive. Then we saw after that a lot of services were outsourced to cheaper alternatives, often offshore in India, in Mexico, and Philippines, and other parts of the world. But now something even more radical is happening, and that is that the higher skilled jobs that are high paying jobs for the most part in the middle management ranks of these large corporations are exposed to the same kind of elimination that we saw with the medium skilled jobs and high pay that blue collar workers had who worked in factories and other kinds of medium skilled jobs. And what this means is that automation with smarter robots, better computer services, where processes can be greatly streamlined, and where a lot of costs can be reduced between the experience that the customer has, that's all going to be technology enabled, to the back-end services which are on the supply chain or even the supply centers, that a lot of what's in the middle is going to be eliminated. And that really changes a lot of the future of what America may look like. Because what it means is that an economy where 70% of our GDP has come from consumer spending, unless we can adjust the cost of what products and services cost as the middle managers start to be eliminated in more and more large corporations, we will run the risk of not having the GDP to continue to grow the economy at the kind of rates that we've enjoyed in the past. And so many people, as they leave the large corporate world, are going to discover that the salaries that they can make are probably going to be less, and yet their aspirations are going to be just as high, which suggests to me that frugal models of products and services are going to be very, very attractive alternatives for many of these people, even highly educated people who are highly skilled, because they just won't have the discretionary spending money that they might have had 5 or 10 years ago. So the consequences are every problem creates an opportunity for an entrepreneur who is looking at a chance to solve a problem. And I think that there are going to be a lot of derivative effects that will come from these challenges of adjusting to a frugal middle class model versus the conspicuous consumption middle class model that is going to open up huge opportunities for entrepreneurs to find better ways of doing things. And in the end, it's all about customer satisfaction. So I believe that the quality of lifestyle for the new middle class will be every bit as good, if not better, than the quality of the lifestyle of the conspicuous spending middle class that we've seen over the previous 3 or 4 decades. So these are exciting times for entrepreneurs.